Hey y'all, welcome back to Film Wave. Being one of HBO's most popular television shows worldwide, Game of Thrones has an estimated budget of $15 million per episode. The fantasy drama serial involves 9 noble families battling for gaining authority over the mythical land of Westeros, while a previously dormant enemy returns and threatens everyone's survival. Even though the show has won numerous awards and is a big hit among countless fans, here are 5 mistakes on Game of Thrones that no one noticed. But before we get into our list, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never have to miss out on another video in the future. And if you're a fan of the show, do let us know by liking the video. Number 5. The Red Woman's Necklace.
Do you feel my heart beating? There's power in you.
Melisandre of Ashai, also commonly known as the Red Woman, was a major center of the viewers' attention in the premiere of Season 6. In this long-awaited and dramatic first episode that aired in April 2016, the lifeless body of Jon Snow was discovered. Meanwhile, the viewers were also shocked to learn the Red Woman's actual reality, as she wasn't quite what she seemed. The embellished ruby necklace that Lady Melisandre wore all the time wasn't ordinary. In fact, it possessed supernatural powers which allowed Melisandre to look much younger than she actually was. In reality, she was over 400 years old, and yet deceived everyone using the magic in her necklace. However, an error no one noticed was in Season 4 during the scene when the Red Woman was taking a bath while having a conversation with Baratheon. Back then, she wasn't wearing her necklace, and despite that, she still managed to look young. Number 4. Melting of the Golden Crown.
A crown for a king.
This error would be considered a rather silly one, since it could easily be avoided if the fact-checkers paid enough attention. In Season 1, Episode 6, the scene where Khal Drogo brutally kills Viserys is easily one of the most unforgettable deaths on the show. However, even though the scene was highly captivating for the audience, a major mistake involving the melting of the Golden Crown couldn't be ignored. Viewers were surprised to see how fast the crown had melted. On average, pure gold requires an extreme temperature up to 1940 degrees Fahrenheit in order to properly liquefy it. But in that episode, the crown was shown abruptly melting on cooking fire, which isn't hotter than 700 degrees. Granted, the scene was quite revered, but it doesn't excuse it from being a mockery of scientific facts regarding gold. Number 3. Jon Snow's Rubber Sword. It's safe to say that this mistake was quite embarrassing and simply showcased negligence from the editing team's side. In Season 6's 9th episode titled Battle of the Bastards, Ramsay Bolton faces Jon Snow in a combat for the control of Winterfell. The episode received immense praise from the audience and was even called a masterpiece for being one of the series' most unforgettable episodes. Moreover, it was described as exhilarating and gripping by several renowned critics. However, some also pointed out a major flaw in the part of the episode where Ramsay aims his bow and arrow at Rickon Stark. Consequently, Jon runs to save the youngest member of the Stark family and climbs on his horse, during which his loose rubber prop sword is quite visible. Even though it's obvious that the Game of Thrones' cast can't use real weapons on set, a bit more effort from the editing team could have made a huge difference for this scene. Number 2. Unfitting Sky Lights.
About the gold. Now gold. Now gold. Listen.
In the first season, Lady Catelyn's sister Lysa Arryn blames Tyrion, the youngest child of Lord Lannister, for playing a part in her husband's murder. As a result, Tyrion is incarcerated in a sky cell, which is a dungeon for prisoners at the Eyrie. The sky cells are open and exposed to air on one side, which makes it hazardous for the captives as they may roll off the slope and die. These cells also have skylights, which may seem pointless and have been a popular discussion topic among the Game of Thrones fans. Several aerial shots have revealed that the prison cells are not exposed to any natural light, so the skylights seem kind of useless. Number 1. Incorrect opening credits. The opening titles introduce each episode while guiding the viewers about the landscape involved in that particular episode. They also point out the names of the cast members, which are labeled alongside symbols of the houses their characters belong to. However, several mistakes have been made with the opening credits, especially in the first few seasons. One majorly noticeable example involves Emilia Clarke's name, who played Daenerys on the show. Even though she's called the Mother of Dragons, she's labeled as a Lannister in the beginning of some episodes. Despite these errors, the show did take the world by storm and successfully gained one of the highest ratings per episode on American television. And this brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys had a blast with it. Stick around for more amazing content, as we'll be seeing you in another video real soon. Until then, take care and goodbye.